Alright, hello everybody, my name is Smiley, and it's been a while I know, but I'm just gonna be playing some of this Clash of Clans, or not Clash of Clans, I know it's not that, pretty sure it's Castle Crushers, something like that. I can't remember what the game is called. I'm just looking for a little game that I can play in the meantime while I just do just some random talking, I guess. So, one of the things I wanted to talk about is, you know, the idea of past, present, and future. I'm not saying like, oh, use your past tense, no, I mean, what do you think about? I know that you can think about the present, the future, you know, your dreams in the future, your past, and what's happened. Maybe you want to do something in the past, and I don't know, the people that I've sort of, I guess met that, I guess, live in the past, the present, and the future, is that they don't think about the future, but they'll maybe just think, like, of the second, within the second. Maybe they'll just think, you know, well, okay, we're not gonna get too deep. Okay, so present is going to be anything that happened maybe last week or, you know, further back. So here's the present. We're in the present right now. Okay, if we go back a week, we're in the past. If we go back to the present, we're right here in the present. We think of a week or ahead, and we can see the pretty princesses, and that's in the future. Okay, so now we got that. Anyway, I just want to talk about some of that stuff. So, for the sake of it, with the... oh my god. With this... okay, so for the past, there's people that I've met that only live in the past. They only think about what they've done in the past, and they don't really think about what's happening now or what's going to happen. They sort of live in this past fantasy world, and it's kind of irritating to sort of, I guess, know that about someone, because I feel as if though they don't really care what's happening now, or they don't really care about you. And if this is somebody that you do maybe care about, and they don't sort of care about you, and they wish, oh hey, I wish I was in the past with, you know, such and such, maybe an older friend, or maybe at this older, you know, school or establishment or something like that. You know, maybe you know, they just wish for their older life, maybe. They couldn't even be an older life. Maybe they had their old goldfish back or something silly like that. Who knows what they'd want. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to still learn these configs, because I'm playing on a keyboard and mouse, and this isn't really fun to play. So, anyway, so I have met some people that I feel like they do live in the past, and they don't really think about the nows, and it's sort of irritating. And I don't think that any of these are bad except for living in the past. I feel as if though living in the past is probably the worst out of, you know, the future or the present. But I'll go into that later. But I just feel as if though it's okay to sort of take what's happened from the past and put it into your present and future, because you learn from your mistakes. You learn from past experiences. However, if you're on the daily thinking about, oh, I wish that I still had, you know, this back, I still wish I could do something over again. It's almost like they haven't completed something in the past, and they sort of wish that they could do that, but they have a fake fantasy and they're doing it in their head on the daily, and it's pretty annoying to sort of, I guess, know, like I said again. So it's honestly it's pretty, okay, it's pretty irritating. I don't know, it's really hard to explain, but I think that's the gist of it. So that's my gist of what I think the, you know, the past is, and such. So I guess the next thing is that with the present, I think it's okay to live in the present, because I feel as if though you enjoy more. I feel that whenever you live in the present, you're not so much more observant, but you're more, I feel like you're enjoying more so of what's happening now. It's I don't know. Anyway, so I feel as if though you enjoy what's happening now more than, you know, oh, what's gonna happen in a minute, or what's gonna happen next week or something like that. Or maybe your future. Okay, you don't really think about your dreams and ambitions right at that then and moment. Although, I mean, you should keep those in mind and not try and do anything that'll screw that up. So, you know. But anyway, it's like, I feel like with living the present, it's more okay than living in the past because you're enjoying the things around you. You're not always constantly thinking, "Get away from me!" You're not always thinking about, "Oh, I wish Billy Bob Joe was still around" or something like that. You relive these memories. And now I know some people, they can't stop thinking about the past because maybe it is detrimental to them. But you know, I'm just talking about for the main part. Maybe nothing like too serious has happened to you. But anyway, about the present, I feel as if though living in the present, it is more enjoyable. It's more enjoyable than anything else. Honestly, like I feel like it's not a lot of fantasizing. More like you make your sort of your little quick fantasies go. Like, oh, you're at a party. Maybe you want to, you know, get a nice non-alcoholic beverage like a Capri Sun or something. And you know, maybe you want to, you know, just talk to somebody. Okay, you wouldn't think about the past of how, oh, I didn't ever talk to this one girl because I was shy, and now you have the chance to talk to a girl or a guy, whatever, that, you know, you want to talk to now at this place, at the present. But instead, if you're living in the past, I feel like what would happen was that you'd be still too caught up in the past, and you'd be scared, and you'd be sort of not ready. But now I know that, like I said again, some things may have happened that'll scar you, and you may want to do that, but I think for the most part, I think everyone should try and at least, you know, I guess just try and live in either the present or the future. But anyway, before I get on too much of... I don't want to spend too much time on these, because they're not... I think I want to talk about some other things during this. But anyway. So, the next thing is thinking about the future. I personally, this is what I've been thinking about. I can't stop thinking about the future because I don't really like thinking about the past or the present anymore. I used to live in the present, probably, you know, middle school, beginning of the high school year, but it wasn't good for me. I wasn't thinking mature enough, I feel. I was still thinking about, yeah, let me just go ahead and, you know, be cool or something like that. I wasn't really, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I wasn't really thinking about what's ahead of me, if that makes sense. So now I think that, now that I've, you know, matured a little bit more, I've thought of the future a little bit more, and what I want to do, and my dreams and ambitions and such. And, you know, for this, I think with living in the future, it's actually it's a little good and bad, but I still prefer living to the present. Oh, save them. I'm pretty sure I'd still prefer to live in the present than in the future, because I feel like I'm not having as much fun, and I'm not taking advantage of all of the people around. Okay, taking advantage of all the people around me, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, I'm not having, you know, fun with them, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not really, like, curious about what they do or what, you know, they want to do and stuff like that. It's sort of a greed that I have now of my future, my present, and what they could do to help me. Not so much I'm just trying to be nice, if that makes sense. It's a selfish thing to do, I feel, to live in the future, because you're not thinking about the present now, but you're also not taking into consideration of the people now, if that makes sense. Unless you're completely alone, then just go ahead and don't listen to me. But I feel like with living in the future, you're a little bit more, I don't know, I'm pretty sure you'd be less to do bad things, if that makes sense. Like, you would have, say that you wanted to be, I don't know, I don't really know a lot of, like, jobs or something like that, but let's just say you want to be a job, but you can't have any criminal records or something like that. But, oh, your middle school year, because you're trying to be cool or something like that, you accidentally got caught robbing a store, buying some cigarettes at a young age. But you didn't learn from that, because you didn't so much think about your past as much. You're like, oh, yeah, I was just trying to be cool, whatever. So you get in trouble again, but this time you're a little bit older, you're about 20, you're still with the same crew that you got messed up with, and, you know, you didn't think about what could happen again. So this time you got sent to jail. Now you have a criminal record. That job that you maybe wanted to go into, it's no longer an option unless you're somehow special, or not special like that, but, you know, maybe you know somebody in there over to look your criminal record. So now you've screwed yourself out of a possible job, and it's not fun for you. That's one of your dreams just gone because you wanted to, you know, be cool around your friends or something like that. So good job for you. And yeah, but it's, I think, again, with that though, is that when you do live in the present, you do have more fun, because I'm pretty sure it would be fun for you. Maybe not so much the getting arrested or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure you'd, you get to know more people, such and such, and it wouldn't be, I don't know. But anyway, continuing on to the future before I do lose my concentration, because this game is taking a bit of concentration away from me because it's, yeah. But I have lived in the future, or not lived, I have lived in the future. I'm not a damn time traveler, but I have been thinking about the future a lot recently, and I feel as if though it's actually hurting me more than it is sort of helping me. I mean, of course I haven't, oh my god, of course I haven't done anything silly like whatever I said before, like buy or go and rob something like that. That's silly. But, I haven't, I don't know, I feel like I haven't connected with my peers enough because of this, because I'm still always thinking about non-stop about my future dreams and ambitions, and it's silly. But I don't know, I'd like to see if anybody were to actually watch this video, and if you do somehow make it through all this video, what do you think is better to live in? Do you think it's better to live in the future, the past, the present? What? I mean, my personal opinion, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's a little bit better to live in the present than it is in the future. And I'll give you an example of that. I recently started driving. I'm not that old, I'm not that young. Actually, I'm still pretty young, like really young, okay? But I've started driving, and I remember whenever I first started driving, I panicked. I used to be very nervous, panic. I was a very nervous driver. Now it's sort of like, because I don't even think about the present that much, I don't get nervous, I don't get sad, I don't get scared, I don't think about that. The only thing I really think about is how angry I am most of the time that the future isn't here yet. And I know there'll be a time to where I'll freak out, oh god, it's here now, my life may be almost over because I'm getting older. But that's not what that is yet. So it's sort of, I don't know. I think not living in the future. I think for me though, I think living in the future, it has limited some of my sort of, I wouldn't want to say emotions, but I'm gonna say emotions. Like I haven't really, I don't know. I haven't thought so much about what's happening now, so things don't, I guess, scare me as much, like driving. So I mean that's kind of a plus, I think, because I know I'm a decent driver. Oh, by the way, it is legal driving. I do have my permit and such, money, so that's good. But anyway, so yeah, okay, I'll probably end that right there, and then I'll see what you want, or see what everyone thinks. What do you think is better, living the past, present, or future? And everything. But if you say living in the past is better, I automatically hate you. I'm serious. Okay, not totally serious. You'd be a nice person. But I won't agree with you if you say living in the past is better. If you can maybe like persuade me to believe that living in the future is better, then maybe. But I won't believe you if you dare say that living in the past is better. Because maybe it's not. Unless you're older. I think it's better if you're older, but I don't know. Alright. I'll probably not so much end the conversation. Oh god, I gotta mute them. I'll probably figure out something to talk about in a second. So just enjoy maybe this little skip forward, or this speed up forward. I was gonna be so sad if my mic wasn't muted, or if my mic was muted. That would have scared me so much. That would have been so sad. Anyway, enjoy the. Did I just drink that? Damn it! I don't even want your apple. To be completely honest. How do you live? I knew it. just like roll into him? That's funny. Oh god! Get out of the way! Woohoo! Can't touch this. Ah, dang it! I haven't got hit yet with that piece of shit little minion. Oh, yo, wait! Oh god! Okay, grab the apple, run! No, I only get the hoe. I don't want the hoe. Oh damn! I wanted the other hose. Ah, shit. Oh, maybe that's something else I want to talk about. I don't know, this is going to be a lot of me just talking about things since I haven't been here, and this is just a lot of my opening. I haven't really been playing games a lot. Like, this is like, probably... Okay, I buy that. I haven't been playing games comparably as much as I have. Like, before, I know for a fact that I'd probably played, like, maybe on end, just probably like 5 hours of gaming, just a day. Just I don't even know what I played, like League of Legends or like StarCraft or like Daisy, or just something. I don't even know what I played. That's how bad it was. I was just playing games. Oh god, no, I need the health. But I mean, this is like, I don't know. I feel like I've gotten out of gaming itself. I mean, it's still fun, sort of, to an extent. Certain games are still fun, but it's I feel as if though that I have gotten out of a gaming phase, and I kind of, God damn, I'm kind of scared of that, because I do feel as if though I have played games all of my life. Like, since I was a kid, that's the only thing I used to do, just play games. Like, and now that I'm sort of getting out of this, that kind of scares me, that I'm willing, not so much willing, it's just that they don't entertain me as much anymore. There's just something about them that just, all of a sudden, this just appeal of them just is gone. I don't know why. There's just something about them. I don't know if it's maybe the people I'm playing with or the game itself. Maybe there isn't any game that interests me. Maybe it's not just video games as a whole anymore. Maybe it's just, I don't know. But it's just, I think it's so interesting that something that you've done all your life, that you love to do, just finally stops bringing you joy. And I think about that with stuff like, I don't know, like I don't want to compare my relationship with the game to a marriage or anything like that, but I just feel as if though, I think that's why people, I guess, not so, okay, maybe not for a lot of things, but for most things, for most things, that's why I feel as if though relationships don't work out, I guess, is because something as easy as that, it's just something that you've been around your whole life, just all of a sudden just stops bringing you joy. And maybe it was just delaying the joy. I don't know. Let me sort of rephrase that. Maybe it's not so much that it just stopped bringing you joy. Maybe you just never had joy with it. It was maybe just a false joy that you had. And it just slowly whittled away. Watch this. Yeah, through the mask. You know what I mean. I don't know what dude's playing. I'll go up and take it. I don't even know what this guy's special ability is, okay? No! Okay. No, wait. Damn it. Yeah, there we go. I don't think I can do anything that way, actually, so we're gonna go this way. But, oh, I love this. But, I don't know, like, this is like one of the few games that I can actually play, and look at how simple it is! Or, Like, just look at how silly it is. It's just so silly, but I find so much. It's a fun game to play. I just enjoy everything about it. The simple little. Okay, I actually really hate games like this, where it's sort of like you have to progress, you have to kill everything and then keep going. But there's just something about this particular game, the atmosphere of it. It just has a funny everything. It's just an awesome game, I feel, and I don't know why. Like, I can't. Maybe the atmosphere of how simple it is. Maybe that makes me enjoy it more. I don't know. But it's weird. Oh wait, did you just pay for the? Oh god. No. But I don't know. It's also. Oh. God. Yeah, the upgrade agility after this. No. I don't know. I think it's just interesting how I don't have an actual theory on why this is so to where like I've stopped playing games. It just happened, and I don't really have like a lot of like I guess joys that bring me joy like in the afternoons whenever I'm not at school doing whatever I do. So I think one of the joys that I did have, and now it's gone just for no reason. I'm pretty sure there's a reason. I just haven't found the reason, I guess. But I don't know, it's just interesting. But yeah, I can't really explain it all too much because I don't even understand it all too much. But all I can say is that something that I've loved to do for years on end, just probably, I'm not going to say the exact amount of years, but I've been playing it ever since I was born. You know, just whether it be on like a Nintendo 64, DS, PlayStation, now to PC or something like that. Now it's just all of a sudden I just stopped playing it. Why? It's so interesting. Okay. Oh, get off me! There. I think it's so adorable. Look at it. It's so ugly, but adorable. It's just like a little dinosaur. No. Ah! Yeah. I don't know what else I want to talk about. I may just maybe done about talking about things because it is hard to really think about these things and sort of try and explain yourself because these are your thoughts. Okay, this is the stuff that I don't know. Like sometimes it annoys me, but I try not to think about it, or just I try and stop thinking about it by thinking about my future or something like that. But it's what the hell is that? But I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know. I'm tired now. I'm gonna take a nap after this. Just kidding. Aha! Finally, he dies.